Hey, how's it going, everyone? As you can see, I look a lot better. I look like a caveman the other day. It's so bad. That's me after driving across the country with all my facial hair. And yeah, I just wasn't taking care of myself. I buzzed my haircut. Now I feel a lot better. I was working out yesterday and I'm getting myself back together. It's a huge loss. Um, One of our partners, Trex, I'll do a shout out to you, brother. I feel so sorry for you because this guy Trex was using this as biggest investment he'd ever done. He put all of his money into it. Apparently, he feels totally wrecked, and my heart goes out to you, Trex. My plan is to bounce back from this now with this new trading program. For everyone watching this, if you get in contact with me on X at Liberty Economy, and you'll see the post I made with a referral link. This new program sounds amazing. They teach you how to trade. They give you demo accounts to practice, and when you make winning trades, they pay you in their own cryptocurrency. It's amazing. And I've always wanted to learn to trade. I just didn't have the time, but I love this incentive. And I am going to take the time. Now I'm not as invested in promoting or growing my Valid AI project. I guess I will be, but the problem is that I don't have the infrastructure to make it pop. I don't have the ecosystem because the dev just rug pulled and stole everything. I reported him to the FBI. I'm waiting to hear back from Europol that investigates crimes. I've reported him to the Serbian police. I used a translator and sent them the information. So we'll see what happens. I even ran into some scammers on X that were telling me they could, they came across like a total scam. Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep building, guys. This guy Jason Johnson came out. He's a friend of a friend, and he's talking about helping this project for free just to have tokens initially that him and his developer will help build it because they want to help utility projects. He's already got a hugely valuable token with a great community. And what I learned from this is if I were to order again on Fiverr, because if I had the money, I could go through that process again. I would only order one thing at a time, and I would demand that that code is delivered, and I would send that to an audit, a third-party audit, before I approve the project as legit. Because that's what happened. The dev just built a back door, and I didn't get an audit. I just figured I could trust him because it was through Fiverr. Mind you, I don't have any mentors in this. I have to figure this out as I go along. So learning lessons are expensive. That was the most expensive lesson I've ever had in my life. Hopefully it's the last one. But what I'm working on right now is developing my skills, and I plan to give back to the community. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm going to be making videos exploring new blockchains with airdrops. There's a huge one coming up. I'd love you to be a part of it. I keep it kind of exclusive to my community. So if you want to do that, I want to see you follow me. But we're going to be exploring an airdrop. It's an EVM layer, hyper fast, faster than XRP. They have this airdrop. It's going to be like the biggest airdrop of 2025. Should be out this summer. And all you have to do is move money around the ecosystem. And when you do that, you accrue points. They have a dashboard that shows you how many points you accrue. And you can just keep moving the money. And it doesn't cost that much. The transactions are hyper cheap. You can lose money in liquidation in some of these liquidity pools, but the interest is so great. If you just watch it, you can make amazing interest on it, and you can get out with your head on your shoulders. There's a lot of liquidity pools to earn passive income. There's NFT options. If you buy an NFT, a little expensive, but then you can have like part of the decentralized exchange profits given back to you. There's investments. If you make investments, buy NFTs, do swaps, get into the liquidity pools, you get points. And I'm looking forward to getting a big airdrop and focusing a lot on that. I need to rebound. I need to get my money back up. I do not have the money to just pay for developers again and do this, let alone the liquidity that was lost. That's the worst damage. Building the ecosystem again without liquidity could potentially be done sooner. But yeah, that liquidity is part of the whole reason what gives it value, because people can do reasonable trades. They can do larger trades. And now if I started again, the liquidity pool would be so small. It can still happen. But Jason Johnson, his developer who lives here in Florida, we should be able to get something happening. He wants to build on Polygon. I want to do cross-chain stuff. I really do want the EVM layers. It was just Solana was easier for me to launch on initially without coding. But I'm learning coding now. So today, I'm keeping this video short. I'm about to dive into working on the app development. I was learning about databases the other day, and now I'm learning some tools for app development. And by hopefully tonight, or tomorrow, Friday at latest, I have to have the authentication phase finished on an app that I'm launching. So I have apps that are designed to help empower entrepreneurs and make money with crypto, and just great plans. I have two white papers. The Ballot AI was one. The other one's called Economic Lift, and both of those projects work like yin and yang, voluntarism and petitioning in politics. The voluntarist program is probably going to be more popular, and it has direct application for entrepreneurs to go and teach business owners the benefits of blockchain without telling them about blockchain or crypto yet, but selling them on the idea that we can get them instant settlement and cut their fees out and replace their transaction fees with donations. And then once they join, they pay a little fee to get onboarded. That's when we teach them about blockchain. They go, the big aha moment comes into play. If they want a refund, we could do that if they're like so against it. But we would be so convincing. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And we have the huge lead list here in Florida. So I'm in the prime territory to do that. Businesses right around here are businesses that I recruited in prior experience I had providing merchant services. So I'm planning on getting that established here, getting some businesses signed up and backed by a couple other programs to help me earn extra money. And then leveraging Regis, where I have an account, I can have meetings with people that want to look for extra income. And the income potential is huge because it's based on point of sale services. And every single time a transaction goes through, the entrepreneur also gets a fee. Now, this can be done anywhere in the world where there is access to the internet. That's everywhere. And blockchain can facilitate these transactions. So you as the entrepreneur get real-time alerts of deposits in your wallet from all the businesses you sign up. And I have the best pitch, replace transaction fees with donations. Then you get all the churches, the schools, all the nonprofits as a community directing their customers to those businesses to get the income back. So part of this process is going to be about teaching people and charities and nonprofits how to navigate blockchain for making payments, just using stable coins, because people don't want volatile coins. As far as the plebs, they call them, the average people that don't own any Bitcoin yet, they're not into volatile coins. That's why they haven't invested in Bitcoin. They haven't learned about how the volatility is technically going up forever. But they're scared of it, and we're going to help bridge that gap. We're going to show them how they can use stable coins, even earn better interest on stable coins, teach the benefits of blockchain, show them the most robust systems that don't have rugs, that don't have backdoors, that have been audited. And, I learned from my mistakes. I'm never going to let that happen again. I'm always going to have an audit on anything I release or tell people to invest. And I'm very sorry, everyone. I'm most sorry to myself because that was the majority of my life savings. My personal wealth is gone and I have to rebuild. But I have visions of how to be a millionaire, so I should be able to come back. I have business plans, whether it's my own business plans or a couple other businesses that tie into it, from life and health insurance. We have this project to get the business owners' employees health insurance with the Affordable Care Act. 55% of businesses have not received this yet. And upon signing up someone for those discounts, which will save them a lot of money to retain their employees with great health insurance, upon doing that, the entrepreneur, like myself and anyone joining me, gets passive income for life every single time that employee shows up to work. Because health insurance does pay passive income for life to the people that are really in that industry. Some companies take advantage of people and get leads and just pay like a one-time commission. But the real good health insurance and life insurance companies pay passive income for life. That's what you deserve. It's a stepping stone from health insurance to then get into a personal life insurance business, get certified, pass the test, and then sell life insurance. You can make even more money. I'll just show you because I'm here at my mom's. But I'll show you. Yeah, where to go. I have a book on it too. Oh yeah, my book's right here. So. Oh yeah, exam effects. That's where you study. But I've ordered this book. I'll show you. So you have health and life insurance flashcards. I have a lot more of these too. Term fraud. What does fraud mean in the health insurance and life insurance industry? What does non-cancelable mean? What is a guarantee association? What is a controlled business? I've already learned all this. I'm going to have to go back through it, but I got 40% through the testing online, this company Exam Effects. That's one of my backups. I started learning about finance, and I was astonished that I never learned this. Most importantly, that you get There's protection for your life, for your loved ones, if something crazy were to happen, and you get protection, and you can borrow any of that money after the first year of paying into it at 0% interest. That to me is huge. So I have the Arizona study guide. So that's one of my plans. Dealing also with the Affordable Care Act to help business owners, and the other one deals with solar. And then there's a few other services like a point of sale service to also make money off the actual credit card transactions. Because you might as well make money there too. But we're pivoting people towards the blockchain payments. So if you're part of my community, if you're in the Telegram, then you will see an amazing referral link for this new trading platform. And I'm going to start making videos navigating various blockchains for airdrops. And I hope you join me. So thanks a lot. If you watch this video, please subscribe, because I'm not the person to give up on this project. We do have an MVP. I'm talking with my developer. He's looking for the right hosting solution. Let me see what he said. And once we get that, we're going to install it. And then the Ballot AI software is actually going to be available for me to use. He's already showed me the demo. I paid him half down when he demonstrated the demo. Works great. I was just mind blown how good it is. It's going to be so impactful this next election in California. But I'm not personally trying to work there. I'm going to sell the software to the other people working. Yeah. Yeah. So he's getting back to me with info about the hosts soon. Hopefully I have that within 24 hours and we'll get that set up. I was going to use Hostinger because that's who I'm hosting the DEX with. And now I don't have a DEX, but he said that one's not going to be good. He said it's too expensive, but I said I already paid for it, so let's use it anyway. And he left me a voicemail. Let's see what he says.
Actually, that's not going to help. If I launch application on Stinger, Stinger is basically used for simple websites. So in order to deploy big products like our program, you need to have a big hosting service like vendor, AWS, etc. So we have to use it very carefully, otherwise you will waste money because the program won't run and the money will go off. So it's not better if I waste your money. Instead, I should focus on researching for a better service. And when I found it, I just text you, hey, Nick, I just found out there's a service you can use to save your money. So yeah.
Okay, cool. That's Hassani. He's awesome. He built amazing software that's going to change the whole petition industry. I can show people the MVP with an NDA agreement because you can't see the other people's names and addresses on the petitions legally, like unless you sign an NDA. But it's amazing. It scans the whole sheet, it extracts the data. Me as a user can just click if it's good or good. It searches in a second. I can do these signatures 1.5 seconds. Right now, it takes a worker who's skilled typing and looking at the signature, squinting, about an hour to do 100 signatures. Now we can do that in just a few minutes. This is game changing. That's why the crypto is supposed to have so much value, because we're to give equity to those investing in it. And we have to come back. We have to bring it back. Everyone who bought and held tokens, everyone who staked, deserves a refund from when we relaunch, or at least a proportional amount of tokens, so we can generate new capital, and then it will eventually reach the value that you had deposited into it. And we're going to get there. So please be patient, subscribe, follow me, join us in this trading research and education platform. That's going to be amazing. I want to learn to trade. Maybe you do as well. And I will be teaching DeFi, advanced DeFi. That's a skill that I developed last bear market, where I found how to escape all the bear market woes using stablecoin farms, how to research them. And I have a Discord group with 12 levels, 12 rooms. I'm going to truncate it to 10, where basically the idea is that you have 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, up to 100% and more. And when you go into those rooms, you see the stablecoin farms that are offering yield at those percentages, like over 100% is actually happening. I know one right now that's in the 90s. When you find them early, you can get these insane APYs on stablecoins. It's not the best time to put stablecoins out there because we're about to go into a bull market. That's what I know. You could have some stablecoins. I'm doing some pairs where I have a stablecoin and a volatile coin, because it does keep some regularity and has less than permanent loss potential. But yeah, we're going to do some great things, people. I'm not giving up. I hope you don't give up on the dream. We're going to change the world. We're going to give power to the people decentralizing the direct democracy industry with this ballot AI software. And whether it's the Solana token, which I have not sold yet, or a new token, once I talk with the dev, I'll have more clarity. Ideally, we can salvage what we already have and we can do a cross-chain system. So we'll see. Worst case scenario, hey, if it does crash to zero because everyone sells the last Solana tokens, I have not sold any. If everyone sells the ballot AI that's on the market, I still want people to be in the Telegram because you're going to need to be there to share your EVM wallet when that time comes, so I can get you new tokens in your EVM wallet, because it looks like we will be doing on Polygon regardless. Anyway, that's all I have time for. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to be jamming, working, stretching my mind, learning new things about tech and development, building applications. I have some great ideas, and I look forward to sharing news with you.